Welcome to Token Topics. XRP is the main topic. We're going to dive into some great info and developments, such as Ripple's technology being recognized throughout Malaysia with Tranglo. We're also going to look into Zoom Wallet's latest partner. Also, XRP should be used in El Salvador and not Bitcoin, according to Matt Hamilton, an ex-Ripple director. Also, BRICs is growing, and we're going to find out what BRICs really is and what does this mean for the US dollar. Let's begin. Alright everyone, I have a special DCENT wallet announcement. If you have been debating whether or not to get that hardware wallet to keep your assets safe, now's the time to do it. DCENT is holding a special deal. If you purchase a DCENT wallet between now and May 25th, you'll receive 500 free HAVAH tokens. Incredible! To receive your free tokens, you must purchase a DCENT wallet and submit a HAVAH address form during the event period. The deadline to submit your HAVAH address to receive your tokens is June 6th. The date to receive your free tokens is June 9th. When you purchase through the affiliate links, you receive the greatest discount possible, plus your free HAVAH tokens as long as you fill out your form. It gets better. If you purchase 2 wallets, you get 1,000 HAVAH tokens. And take it from me, I've been in crypto for a while. You're going to want multiple wallets. This is the form. I'm going to put the link to the form in the description below. Again, to get the best deal possible, purchase the wallet through the affiliate links in the description below because you're going to receive a further discount. Then submit the form, and then that's it. First topic. Stuart Alderati brings up an excellent point about the Ripple lawsuit. In 1946, in its Supreme Court Howey brief, the SEC unsuccessfully argued that an investment in a common enterprise was unnecessary, provided there was a community of interest. The SEC was wrong then and is still wrong now. Common interest does not equal common enterprise. It's incredible that they didn't learn their lesson. Bill Morgan replies to the tweet to add to it, the point is made in Ripple's summary judgment motion, common interest is no substitute for common enterprise and does not satisfy the SEC's burden under Howey. This responds to the SEC's argument that because XRP is fungible, the fortunes of holders are tied together. That is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Common interest does not mean common enterprise. To break this down so people understand this, a common enterprise in relation to an investment contract is a way for common objectives to be followed by 2 or more firms. 2 or more firms. A group or a community with common interest does not represent a firm. This is so ridiculous, and it really makes you wonder, is the SEC an agency to really protect investors when they're trying all these different sleazy tricks to get what they want? This is ridiculous. Ripple and one of Ripple's key partners, Tranglo, has caught the attention of FinTech News Malaysia. Malaysia is watching. They state key reasons why collaborations are vital for success in cross-border payments realm. Before I dive in, as somebody says that this is not about XRP, that's incorrect. In fact, Tranglo stated that they are leveraging XRP for cross-border payments. The article reads, why partnerships are essential in cross-border payments industry. Global economies are becoming increasingly connected. More significantly, the cross-border payments industry has undergone an accelerated revolution thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic that transformed transacting patterns. Digital payments in particular are supercharging the movement of money across borders. In 2022, the cross-border payment industry recorded $156 trillion with a year-over-year increase of 7 to 8 trillion. The Boston Consulting Group in a report expects this value to hit 250 trillion by 2027. That's a huge increase. That's very bullish, and that's not far off. Businesses, especially smaller ones, are expanding outwards. A 2022 survey revealed that 75% of small businesses want to take their businesses internationally. However, the survey also found that 45% of respondents said that cross-border payment fees were high and exchange rates poor. 40% lamented a lack of transparency in the payment process, and 1/3 was frustrated by limited network reach. Well, Ripple's ODL is a solution to all that. It continues that partnerships between financial institutions, money service providers, fintechs, and non-bank payment providers can help tackle these challenges, such as reduced costs, faster payments, better regulatory compliance, more payment options. And you can see the key partnerships in recent years. And we go down and they show Ripple and Tranglo. Ripple, the leading provider of enterprise blockchain solutions for global payments, acquired 40% of Tranglo in 2021. And for those who are doubting that they're going to be using XRP, check this out. The partnership assists Ripple in meeting the growing demands in Asia Pacific and scales its on-demand liquidity. On-demand liquidity is XRP. Now, this is exciting. So Tranglo has revitalized volume in key corridors, processing over $1 billion in ODL transactions since the launch. Speaking about Tranglo, Ripple's vital partner, they announced just last week they are going to be working with Al Ansari, the biggest financial service provider in the UAE. Now, this is a big deal considering that there's over 230 branches serving more than 3 million customers nationwide. So Tranglo states that they are humbled to work with Al Ansari, and it will join the Tranglo Connect network, taking its business to the next level via their technology infrastructure and Ripple's decentralized payment solution. More groundwork being laid for Ripple's technology to be utilized. More great news for the XRP ecosystem, and this is excellent for Asia. A lot of talks recently about the UAE, but wait until people see the utility explosion of XRP throughout Asia. Zum enhances on-ramping experience, bringing 100-plus payment methods using Poko. XRPL Labs and Poko join forces, enhancing Zum on-ramping experience with Poko's on-ramp aggregator. This expands access to digital assets and facilitates seamless XRP purchases for Zum users worldwide with a special focus on Asia. Zum states that they are excited to announce the integration of Poko, an innovative startup behind the on-ramp aggregator, to improve and expand access to digital assets in Asia for Zum users. By joining forces with Poko, they aim to offer a more efficient and user-friendly experience when exchanging fiat currency for digital assets like XRP and transferring funds between traditional bank accounts and XRP Ledger. Over 100-plus local payment methods in many jurisdictions around the world. It states here that integrating Poko's service into the Zum platform significantly enriches the XRP Ledger ecosystem's versatility and flexibility, enabling users worldwide to easily top up their accounts and participate in the growing digital asset market. Now I'd like to show listeners and viewers what's going on the other side of the world with Free World. They had a Zum Wallet Activation Station event, giving the best XRP Ledger wallet a go, while also demonstrating the future of real-life utility powered by the XRP Ledger. Next topic, El Salvador XRP and Bitcoin. Before I dive into this article, I want to state that Quincy Jones, he made an excellent point about 2 years ago when he first came onto the scene, that if the whole world is going to use Bitcoin, in order for Bitcoin to scale to that level, it's unsustainable. If you think that the transactions are high now and the energy consumption is ridiculous now, there's only a fraction of the world, a tiny fraction, is using it right now. So if the whole world is going to be using Bitcoin for transactions, it's unsustainable. It's ridiculous. So yes, I agree that El Salvador should be using XRP. In fact, I tweeted out around the same time when El Salvador they announced to the world that they're going to be using Bitcoin. I made a funny tweet, and I got a lot of backlash from Bitcoin maxis, man. So it states here that in recent days, the Bitcoin network has experienced a surge in demand fueled by the growing popularity of BRC20 tokens, inscriptions, and ordinals, commonly known as NFTs. This has resulted in a boost in revenue for miners as the average commission per block reaches peak. However, this surge in demand has also led to higher fees for Bitcoin users, as journalist Marce Romero recently observed during a cash withdrawal in El Salvador. Continues that one individual was charged $20 in fees for withdrawing $100. That's ridiculous. A significant cost in a country where the average salary is $300 to $350. This has prompted Romero to caution against enabling gambling on non-fungible tokens or meme coins, emphasizing the real-world impact of high fees on users. So in response to Romero's tweet, Matt Hamilton, a former director of Ripple of developer relations, suggested that using technology that is better suited for the purpose such as XRP and an XRP ledger, he argues that getting upset about the limitations of Bitcoin and its widespread use does not help anyone. So the point to be made here in this article is that if such a small population is using it right now and the fees are already getting ridiculous, how is it going to scale to reach the whole global population? Next topic, BRICS Currency. 30 countries now ready to accept BRICS Currency. Now somebody's wondering, what does this have to do with XRP? It has a lot to do with XRP, considering this is a major global currency coming up. And it seems as if some are in denial. I just read an article where they were stating that the strength of the dollar is fine, that there's no threat of the BRICS currency, and that is a bunch of garbage. The fact is that they are going to tell you until the day there's panic in the streets that everything's fine. They're going to tell you all the way up to the very moment. Now, is the dollar going to die completely? No. And I clarified that in a few videos, is that it's going to lose a lot of value and it's going to be refaced. But we're still going to have a dollar. It's just not going to be nearly as strong as it was. I mean, it's just simple math. 70% of the world doesn't want to trade in US dollars anymore. They're going to be trading in BRICS currency or other currencies. All that value, all that printed money that's out there goes to nothing. This is why I personally believe that holding digital assets that are part of the new monetary system, or even holding precious metals like gold and silver, is a better idea than holding dollars. We still have a little bit ways to go, but I would not be surprised before the end of the decade that the dollar is not the world's major reserve currency anymore. And I keep getting the year 2025 in my mind, that there's a lot of things that are going to be taking place between now and even 2025. A growing number of countries are showing interest to join BRICS Alliance and accept the new currency. BRICS could soon become BRICS Plus, as the South African ambassador hinted that the alliance could expand this year. The decision to allow other countries to join the bloc could be taken at the next summit in August in South Africa. That means that the alliance would become stronger after expansion, as their GDPs would race ahead of the US and other Western powers. And that's the facts right there. Continues that this could put the dollar and the euro on the back foot, as developing nations might end reliance on the US dollar. Therefore, BRICS stands in a better position to usher in a new global financial order than at any time before. Since we're on the topic of BRICS, I'd like to show the audience a video that gives us a better understanding of what BRICS currency is and what it is not.
You'll be able to buy BRICS dollars, like BRICS money, like BRICS bucks. Will you be able to buy that? I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. So the short answer is no. Unfortunately, no. I know a lot of you are like, oh, womp, 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 disappointed. But I have to explain what this new BRICS currency is. And first, let me explain what it is not, right? So the new BRICS currency is not intended to replace the currencies of the 5 member countries. So we're talking about Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, all of which, by the way, all of their currencies actually start with an R. So you have the rupee, the ruble, the renminbi, the rand, South Africa. I can't remember which one I'm missing right now, but all of them start with an R. They are going to continue to maintain their individual currencies while having this BRICS currency serve as a currency of international trade and global reserve. So it is not like the euro, for example, which members of the European Union, excluding Britain, adopted in 1999. So when the European Union came up with the idea of the euro and finally adopted it in 1999, those member countries had to give up their individual currencies and instead adopt the euro and then use that for trade both locally and in the European Union within the region. That is not what is being contemplated here with the new BRICS currency. These 5 countries still intend to keep their local currencies, which would be used for local trade, but also have this global reserve currency, the new BRICS dollars, BRICS bucks, that would operate in tandem with it to be used only for the purpose of international trade. Now, the only comparative thing I can think about is something called SDR. It stands for Special Drawing Rights. And this is a special currency created by the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. And it is basically the weighted average of the currencies of all the member countries of the IMF. And that goes into forming what they call SDR, Special Drawing Rights. And this money is used only for trade, well, you know, amongst the IMF when it's dispersing money to member countries.
So the main countries will continue to trade in their own currency, but it will be able to be exchangeable inside the BRICS ecosystem. An interesting point to note is the SDR, and many have stated that XRP could be an ESDR or an electronic form of it. And if you think about it, the whole idea of XRP is to be able to exchange 2 different currencies very fast and cheap. In fact, XRP would be a vital asset for this type of way of conducting business and transacting. Well everyone, that's all I have for the video. As always, thanks for watching another edition of Token Topics.